It was coming to that pivotal point in life that all parents dread, but know regardless that it is inevitable. The last year, the children believes there is actually a Santa Claus. And Gabe was no different. He had the same doubts and concerns that all children do. With Gabe turning 10, in the same month as Christmas, he thought it was the perfect time to finally get the answers to his endless amount of questions that he had tossing and turning in his head. He was happy with the answers his mom gave him, but a part of him just still wasn't content. With Thanksgiving coming around the corner, he had to act fast. So on a piece of paper, instead of a Christmas list, he began to write down a list of his most wondered questions. Most of them were the usual ones kids ask, but even some left his mom amazed of her son's imagination. Like, where do little elves come from, and what does the mommies feed their baby elves? And is really a hot chocolate maker in Santa's sleigh? So everywhere the little boy went, he bombarded random people with the various questions he had on his list. Some just pacified the boy with simple, logical answers, where others had fun with it and made the boy think, and gave him something to think about as he wrote down their answers. One night, when the mother was tucking in her young son, he had a troubled look on his face, and the mom asked him why. "Mommy," the little boy questioned. "Yes, Gabe," the mother replied. "I think to really get the true answers I'm looking forward to, I would need to ask the man himself," he announced so seriously. And with a smile on her face, she replied to him, "And that's just what we can do tomorrow if you'd like. Now good night and sweet dreams," as she kissed her son on the head and turned out the lights. As the boy stood in line to see Santa, he couldn't take his eyes off of him. There was still a part of the boy that looked at him in awe and amazement. When it was his turn, he got the folded piece of paper out of his pocket and gave it to the guy known as Santa Claus, as he went and sat upon his lap. "What's this?" the man in the red suit pondered, expecting a Christmas list full of childhood wishes. "Well, Santa, I wasn't sure on what is exactly right, and so I asked around. Could you tell me what is the truth and what is not? Now, what about this last one? It just has a question mark beside it," the jolly old guy pondered. "Well, it's just that everyone gave me a different answer. I didn't know which one to put down," the boy replied. "When I asked them what baby elves drink and eat, people gave me every answer you could imagine. Some said eggnog, isn't that funny? When others gave me answers like milk and honey, peppermint flavored cocoa, elf juice made of various things you could imagine, and for baby elf hiccups, water made out of melted snow." The boy went on until finally Santa leaned over and whispered in his ear, "You know what, Gabriel? They're all right. Elves are just like everyone else. They are special, that's for sure, but love all the same things," leaving a gentle ho 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 after his words with his rosy cheeks and giving a warm and comforting smile back to the boy. Before Santa's answer registered to the little boy, the boy wondered how Santa knew his name. He never told him his name. Just then a smile grew on the little boy's face as he looked over at his mom. It was the biggest smile it could be. It was a sight that all parents dream for. The look on their child's face with the renewed belief that Santa Claus may actually exist after all. Hoping just maybe, after all, she has yet another year with her baby boy still holding on to his childhood innocence. The greatest Christmas present she could have ever asked for.